everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Sophie and today's video is going to be my May TBR. So first on my May TBR is Heartless by Elsie Silver. This is the second book in the Chestnut Springs series and we're following two main characters, Willa and Cade. Willa starts working as a nanny for Cade. After a game of truth or dare in the hot tub, they begin to grow closer. This one is going to be part of a reading vlog for this series and I'm really excited to check this one out. Next, I'm wanting to finish up a few series that I've currently got one book left to read. So first up is As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson. This is the third book in the A Good Girl's Guide to Murder series. The first book, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, I did give 5 stars, so I'm really anticipating reading the final book in this series. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder follows Pip, who's really interested in true crime. For her extended project qualification for school, she decides to look into a local case which follows a girl, Andy, who was brutally murdered by another local boy. However, Pip does not believe that the convicted murderer did actually murder Andy, and it follows her as she investigates this murder. Now obviously that was the first book. The second book follows her in the aftermath of the case and how her online fame follows her. She's also looking into other true crime cases. The next series to finish is The Shattered City by Lisa Maxwell. This is the 4th book in the Last Magician series. So in this series we have 2 timelines. Modern day New York and New York in 1902. Magic users are called magus and they are trapped in New York by a boundary called the Brink. Our main character Esther can manipulate time and she is tasked with travelling back to 1902 to steal some artefacts to stop a group of people from creating the Brink in the first place. Obviously she meets other magus in 1902 and she has to decide whether to betray them or to betray the magus in her current timeline. Obviously this series has gone on a lot from there and I'm really excited to read this last book, and as you can see it's a bit of a chunky one. The last series I'm trying to finish this month is The Bronze Beast by Roshani Chokshi. This is the 3rd book in the Gilded Wolves series. This series is compared a lot to Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I would say the only similarity between the two is that it involves a sort of heist plotline. Otherwise, it's completely original and unique. This is set in Paris 1889 and we follow Severin, who is a treasure hunter. He is coerced by the Order of Babel on a mission. In exchange, they will give him something that he desperately wants. So he bands together with a group of misfits and discovers a lot of secrets along the way that will change his perspective on the Order of Babel. I'm really excited to finish this series as I gave the first one 5 stars. So moving on from finishing series, I really want to read God Killer by Hannah Kramer this month. In this book we're following Kissin, who is a god killer. She becomes a god killer after a group of zealots who follow a god killed all her family. She comes across a god that she cannot kill who is on the run from a group of assassins, and they reluctantly team up on a quest to travel where the last gods of the wild reside to beg them for a favour. I've heard really good things about this one and it's quite short, so I'm hoping to squeeze this one in this month. Finally, I need to catch up on my Fairy Loot subscription books. I am so behind, it's not even funny. So first up, I want to prioritise In the Lives of Puppets by TJ Klune. I did read The House in the Cerulean Sea by this author and I didn't love it as much as everyone else. I only gave it 3 stars, and to be honest with you, the only reason I'm reading this one is because it came in a Fairy Loot, so I don't really have high expectations for this book. All I know about this is it follows 3 robots who live in a tree house. One of the robots salvages and repairs an android. This android betrays their location to a robot from their former lives. The robots need to work together to save their fellow robot from his fate. That's a really terrible synopsis, but I don't really know much about this book. I kind of want to keep it that way, so there's no expectations like I had with The House in the Cerulean Sea. And finally, the last book I'm hoping to get to this month is The Curse of Saints by Kate Dramis. This is another Fairy Loot book from last year. We're following 2 main characters, Aya and Will. Aya is a spy master for the Queen and Will is the Queen's enforcer, and they are bitter rivals. And they must work together to investigate the rise of dark magic in another kingdom. This one does sound really good. I'm really excited to try this one, and also the sprayed edges are gorgeous. So those are all the books I'm planning on reading in May. This TBR isn't set in stone. I might add some, I might take some away, but those are the books currently that are calling out to me. So comment down below, have you read any of the books in this TBR? Please like and subscribe for more bookish content, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!